Hey Aquarius, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, March 5th to Sunday, March 11th, 2018. Now what we've got going on this week is the Sun and Neptune coming into a conjunction on Monday in Pisces. That for you Aquarius is right here in your second house of money, of income, of your confidence, and of your gifts and skills and talents. So I think what you're trying to figure out this week is how you can make money, how you can increase your income, also how you can use more of your gifts and skills and talents in the world to just feel better and to feel more confident and to live your life more fully, doing some things that you really feel like are unique and special to you in some way. So that's what I see going on there, Aquarius. With the Sun and Neptune in conjunction, it could be a little bit confusing. You could be confused here, a little bit unsure of how you can find your confidence, how you can make money, how you can use your gifts and skills and talents, just not sure how to make it work, but really trying to overcome the confusion this week to get more clarity, to understand better so that you can do some things you need to do. I think that's what you're trying to figure out, especially at the beginning of this week. I wish I could tell you it would be easy for you to figure that out, but I think there are going to be some hurt feelings or some uncomfortable things that do come up. That's because at the same time we have the Sun-Neptune conjunction in your second house, maybe bringing up some confusion about what you're good at and about your money. We also do have Venus and Mercury coming over Chiron at the very last degrees of your second house as well. Also bringing up some more hurt feelings about money, about your finances, about how you make money, about how you spend money, about everything going on there. Also maybe some hard conversations as well coming up too about your money and about what it is that you feel like you are naturally good or gifted at. That could be hard, that you may have to sit with for a little bit, even if it's not that pleasant, okay? So I think that's what's going on at the beginning of the week on Monday, which we sit with for most of the week. But things do start to change a little bit on Wednesday. That's because on Wednesday we have Mercury and Venus right here, which were just in a conjunction with Chiron, leave Pisces and enter Aries, okay? And Aries for you is in your third house of talk and of communication. So on Wednesday, I think you start to communicate and talk more here about what is going on with you. Perhaps it has a lot to do with your finances, with your money, with your confidence, with your gifts and skills and talents. Maybe you're not quite comfortable with those things yet. Maybe you got still have some uncomfortable feelings here in regards to how you make money and what you're uniquely gifted at. But I think you start to realize on Wednesday, even if everything's not perfect, even if all the details aren't worked out in regards to money, in regards to what you feel gifted at, you still have to move forward anyways. You still have to communicate, talk to people about things going on. You still have to try to figure things out inside your head to get the answers to some of these questions maybe that you do have. So I think that's something that could come up. I think also you realize even if I'm not where I need to be, I still need to communicate, work with the community, and get my immediate environment in order as well so that I can move forward. All right, so I think that's what starts to come in on Wednesday. You're still not feeling the best, but you're realizing, you know what, I can't let all these feelings hold me back. I need to put myself out there. I need to get my name out there. I need to communicate with other people. I need to understand this better myself so that I can do some things that I need and want that can help. All right, so that's what's going on there. Then at the very end of the week now on Saturday, this weekend moving into next week, after you're sitting with some stuff trying to figure out mentally what you need to be more confident, we then have Mars come in, bringing in lots of action, lots of movement, doing lots of things very fast on the weekend. Mars for you is in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. And it's making a trine over here to Uranus in your third house of talk and of communication. So as to where at the beginning of the week, maybe you were frustrated about money, frustrated about how you could be more confident in life and trying your best to communicate even though you're feeling uncomfortable. I think the end of the week, things start to pick up, things start to happen fast. You start to hit more of your stride and to understand better where your life is going, what really lights you up, what's really important to you, where you really see your life going, and who it is that can help you, what organization or what groups of people can help you move forward coming in, okay? So I do see that being positive towards the end of the week after some frustrating things happening at the beginning of the week. Now, I don't think it's going to be all great and all perfect on Saturday, because Mars is still going to come into a square here with Chiron at the end of degrees of your second house. So as you're having a lot of positive, productive, I think helpful communication, conversations on the weekend about your goals, about where you see your life going, about who can help you reach some of your goals and dreams, I do think there's still part of you that's hurting a little bit about money, about finances, about your confidence and your gifts and skills and talents in some way. But I think you're starting to understand more what's going on. I think you're starting to seek more solutions to maybe some things that are bothering you, and starting to move forward, reaching some goals and dreams, or understanding what you need to do better or differently in order to do some things that it is that you want. Okay, so that's what I see going on there on Saturday. Jupiter as well at that same time going retrograde on Saturday in your 10th house of your career, your reputation and your social standing in the world. So I think as you're having a lot of these good conversations at the end of the week about where you see your life going and about who can help you, even if you don't feel the most stable in your life yet, I think you're also having a chance to go back over your career, to go back over where you saw your life going here and your reputation, so that you can fix it and do it better moving forward. If you've had your career, or if you've had a life direction that you've been pointing your life in lately that has not felt quite right for you, I think this Jupiter retrograde is going to help you to say, okay, what's wrong with your life? What's wrong with the career you have now? What's wrong with this life direction? What's wrong with your reputation? And how can we fix this to help you have a better reputation and to put your life in a better spot moving forward? And I think that's what's coming in at the end of the week. Not only helpful conversations to help you envision a better life for yourself and associate with the right people, but also helpful conversations helping you figure out how you can put your life in a better direction that more resonates with you and give yourself the reputation that it is that you want. At the same time that's happening on Sunday, so I guess a day later, we also have the sun here in your second house coming into a sextile here with Pluto in your 12th of your insides and of your spirituality. So as you're having some of these conversations with other people about your life, about where you see your life going, trying to do things differently and better moving forward to put your life in a better spot, I think you also at the very end of the week start to feel a little bit better here inside about what's going on with you. Feel a little bit better in regards to money, a little bit better in regards to your finances, a little bit better in regards to your gifts and skills and talents and what makes you feel unique. So I do see there being lots of positive things coming in at the very, we're talking very end of this week into next week, but you just got to wait all week for it to get there. You got to wait for all of these things to start to fall into place really positively towards the weekend, okay? Being good. So that's what I see going on for you. Now, once things start to open up towards the weekend and you start to feel like you're making some progress, envisioning a new life, figuring out how to feel more comfortable inside with what you can offer, I think then the challenge becomes with Mercury here in your 3rd, making a square to Saturn in your 12th. I think the question then becomes, how can you communicate about some of these insights you're receiving, about some of these things that are going on, and feel comfortable communicating? And how can you make other people aware of what it is that's going on inside you, what you're feeling on the inside, what's coming up with you? You know, I think that then becomes your challenge. I think that then becomes your challenge, is how you can continue to do what needs to be done to communicate with people, to think about your life in the right ways, but to think about it and to communicate about your life in a way that is honoring what you're truly feeling on the inside, is bringing your insides into the light so that other people know what's going on with you, and is helping you to overcome some things from the past so you can step into a new life, new goals, and a career direction that is going to be much better for you in the end. And just trying to do your best here to communicate about maybe difficult things that other people may not easily understand, even if you understand them, okay? So that's what I'll leave you with there, Aquarius, before I confuse you. This week to me is a very interesting week because I definitely do feel like it's a very transformative week. The beginning of the week is one way, the end of the week is quite different, and we're really trying to learn here how to overcome some old patterns so that we can start to step into new patterns or new chapters of the same story, and to do things differently so that we can start to move forward in a better way, still doing some things we were doing in the past, but doing them in a way that I think is much better, much more freeing and more helpful moving forward. Okay, so that's what I've got there. And your card, Aquarius, is the 2. It's the 2 of Cups reversed. This to me is actually a card here, relationships, one-on-one relationships. Maybe there's a problem in relationships going on. Maybe it's hard for you to work with people one-on-one, people giving you problems this week. Feeling a little bit like you're out of touch with someone else in your life. Maybe what is going on here is maybe you need to figure out how to work better with people one-on-one, how to have better relationships could be a thing. Maybe you need to make some choices about relationships as well that could come in with the 2 this week. Maybe you need to let go of some people who aren't supporting you and aren't supporting your dreams so that you can make relationships with people that are better for you coming in. Being a thing, okay? And I think what this card is saying here is to not be afraid this week if relationships go wrong or don't quite work out. I think they have a message for you. I think sometimes before things can fall together, they have to fall apart, and maybe you have to have some of these hard conversations with relationships with other people in order for you to know who is meant for you and in what way and where you need your life to go next, and to not be afraid if any of that comes up this week. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.